You pour resources into content, but is it breaking through the noise? What if one content format could increase your engagement by a staggering 650%? It's not just engagement. Infographics are 30 times more likely to be read than a text article. This isn't an anomaly. This is a fundamental shift in how audiences consume information. In the next few minutes, we'll break down why infographics work and how they impact your bottom line. Let's start with reach. On social media, where the fight for attention is fierce, infographics can be shared 3 times more than other content. This high engagement fuels shareability. Each share expands your content's visibility, tapping into new audiences effortlessly. Why are they so shareable? It's simple. They appeal to our brain's preference for visuals, making information instantly accessible. So we know they get more shares and views. But what's happening on a cognitive level? Why are they so much more effective? The answer lies in our neurobiology. The human brain processes visuals 60,000 times faster than text. This isn't a small difference. This speed has a direct impact on memory. Because the brain processes information so efficiently, it sticks. Visual content improves information retention. This makes them perfect for simplifying complexity. They condense dense data into visual bite-sized chunks, which aids understanding. Faster processing, better retention. That's the science. But how does that translate into tangible results like traffic and authority? This is where it gets really powerful. That engagement translates directly into SEO gold. Backlinks. Blog posts with infographics earn 178% more inbound links. Other sites link to your infographic as a resource, and visitors stay longer to consume the visual data, sending positive signals to Google. More links and longer visits mean more organic traffic. But how do you transform a single successful asset into your content strategy's foundation? You do it by treating them as pillar content. An authoritative infographic can act as a central hub for a topic, which you can then break down. This is how you turn a traffic spike into sustained authority, signaling to search engines that you are the go-to resource for that subject. Their utility doesn't stop at your website. In email marketing, an infographic can break up long blocks of text, boosting engagement. You can even apply them to actively generate leads. Offer a high-value infographic as a downloadable PDF in exchange for an email address. So, they drive traffic, build authority, and generate leads. But is it really as simple as just making a pretty picture? No. The magic of a great infographic is in the synthesis of credible information and attractive design. It must be precise and visually compelling. The goal is to make your content more scannable and immediately engaging. Users find answers faster, which is why they stay on the page longer. That 178% increase in backlinks, that doesn't happen unless the information itself is meaningful and useful to others. The effort you put into research and design is rewarded when others share it for you. This organic promotion is a direct result of the value you provide. So how do we tie all of this together? How does a cognitive shortcut in the brain lead to a stronger business? Let's connect the dots. We started with the brain processing visuals 6,000 times faster. That speed is why people are 30 times more likely to read an infographic. This massive engagement and high shareability is what signals value to other websites. That's what drives the 178% increase in backlinks, fueling your SEO. And because viewers retain more of the information, your brand message actually sticks. This is how you build true authority and become a pillar in your industry. It's a complete sequence. Better cognition leads to higher engagement, which creates wider reach, which builds authority and drives traffic. So, are infographics the missing ingredient in your content strategy? The evidence is clear. They are a strategic multiplier. They make your complex ideas simple, your data memorable, and your brand authoritative. They work with your audience's brain, not against it. Don't let your best ideas get lost in a sea of text. It is time to start communicating visually. Here's your first step. Identify one piece of data-rich, text-heavy content you already have. A blog post, a report, or a case study. Now imagine transforming it into a compelling infographic. That's not just a new piece of content. That's the start of a more effective content strategy.